Dawkins will take the snap, steps up in the pocket, and is almost sacked, gets away, steps back now, going to heave the ball downfield, got a man open, caught at the 30, 25 down to the 20, and caught from behind at the 15.
Wildcat Football Weekly, presented by Vantage West Credit Union. On the go, online or in person, Vantage West offers more banking choices, lower fees, and more personalized service. Visit VantageWest.org to learn why Arizona Wildcat fans deserve more.
Welcome to another edition of Wildcat Weekly. Cats headed for Pasadena to take on UCLA on Saturday night. We're with head coach Rich Rodriguez, a coach coming off an overtime loss to Washington. And you look at the final result, I know it's disappointing. At the same time, your team takes a top 10 team into overtime, arguably the best team in the Pac-12. What are the positives your team takes out of it?
I think we were scrappy and we played hard and had moments where we played well, but there's still a lot of moments where we had some missed opportunities. So it was a tough loss, and certainly we took it that way, but there's some things we can grow from.
How has the offense grown here over the last, let's take every game this season, each week now through 4 weeks?
Well, I thought it was really good. One of our plans going into the Washington game was to try to control the tempo early offensively, and I thought we were able to do that in the first quarter. In the second quarter, not so much. The third quarter, they kept the ball, and in the fourth quarter, we got it back. But we wanted to play fast and play with rhythm and get some big plays with that, and Brandon certainly did that at the quarterback position. But I like the way we controlled the tempo early. We just got to do that for 4 quarters.
Okay. Can your team still go faster?
I think so. And part of the key, too, is obviously every game that Brandon plays, he gets in some of the other young guys get more experience. Now, some of the other skill guys got banged up, and so that stems our progress a little bit offensively, but at the same time, I think our guys are willing and able to go faster.
We won't know until the end of the week, how many healthy running backs you have, but how do you prepare now?
Yeah, it's been, what's crazy about it is that, it seems like they always hit one position, and we're hitting that position has gotten hit pretty good. And so we'll try to make some adjustments. The problem is that it stems your progress a little bit offensively. As JJ was coming along, and he's a pretty sharp guy, we are going to do more and more of the offense. And now with him being out, now what do we do? And do we have to go back and slow down installation, so to speak? So we'll try to figure that out.
On the defensive side, you faced UCLA last year. Josh Rosen, an outstanding quarterback. What kind of things does your defense need to key on this week?
Well, they've changed your system a little bit offensively, but they still have Rosen, which he can throw it. He's an NFL guy, a future NFL guy, and they got big guys up front and very, very talented. We got to do a better job. We're scrappy a little bit, but we got to get more 3 and outs and more turnovers. And some of the young guys that are forced to play on defense right now are strictly, we got to get to the point where they're not making mental mistakes and giving up a few things, and they're capable of doing that.
All right, I mentioned early on about the disappointment of the loss, but taking a top 10 team into overtime. If Washington's the best team in the Pac-12, does this help your guys as they continue into the Pac-12?
I think we probably play with a little confidence anyway, but every team in the Pac-12 is so good now that there's really no breaks. I mean, in every weekend, and I think you're seeing it already, it's early in the conference season, that there's a lot of good football teams in the Pac-12. In fact, I think every team is a good football team in our league.
All right, Cats and the Bruins Saturday night in the Rose Bowl, and more Wildcat Weekly right after this.
To us, you're not a bank account. You're not a credit card. To us, you're our friends and neighbors, a part of our history, a key to our future, and you deserve more. More opportunity, more flexibility, and more personal service. We are Vantage West, and you deserve more. Stop in today or visit us online to experience more.
It's important to have someone you trust when it comes to your banking needs. Achieving your financial goals is Vantage West's top priority. Visit VantageWest.org to learn more.
Welcome back to Wildcat Weekly. Our guest this week is senior tight end Josh Kern. Caught a touchdown pass against Washington this past week, headed for the Rose Bowl this Saturday night to take on UCLA. And Josh, if you can step away from the final result on Saturday, it was a heck of a football game between the Wildcats and the Huskies. Is it possible to look at it in that perspective?
Like Coach Rod said, there's really no moral victories. We went into the game thinking and expecting to win, and we're all really disappointed with the result. We got to go back and look at the film and find out what we did wrong and then try to learn from it and keep progressing.
All right, talk about your touchdown catch.
Yeah, it was it's always nice to contribute like that. And that was last year my dad missed my touchdown. He wasn't there, and he was there for this one. So that aspect was cool, but it's not really nothing special about scoring a touchdown in a loss. So it is what it is, and we got to move forward.
Do you feel the offense, each game now, the offense has continued to pick up steam in terms of points scored? Mm-hmm. Do you see things gelling more and more each week in practice?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just that goes with reps and experience, and the deeper we get in the season, I expect us to keep getting better and better.
Talk about the work you have with the offensive line, because that's an integral part of all the tight end duties.
Yeah, that's one of the hard things is trying to learn the receiver stuff and the lineman stuff, and we have different periods in our practice where we go work with receivers or we go work with the line. So as a unit, I think we've been getting better each week, and like I keep saying, we got to keep progressing. All
right. UCLA, you've seen these guys before. What do you expect Saturday night?
This one's really important for me. It's a team I haven't beat since we've been here. And in the Pac-12, there's not one game you can take lightly, and especially with a team like UCLA, who's always one of the top in the pack. So,
what's going on in school?
I have my last 6 hours, and I'm doing the weight room internship to finish it off. So I'm in actually no classes right now.
Wow.
So it's been, I don't think there's a better semester somebody can have for their last one. So.
Okay, when it's over, what do you want to do next with your life?
Plans are see how the season goes and see if I can do anything with football, and if not, I want to go back to Texas and probably join the fire department or something like that.
All right, very good. Josh Kern, our guest. Cats and the Bruins play Saturday night in Pasadena. Kickoff schedule for 7:30.
Thanks for watching Wildcat Football Weekly, presented by Vantage West Credit Union. Visit vantagewest.org to learn how you can get more personalized service, federally insured by NCUA.